So I think that knowing and understanding the truth, learning the history behind, the beginning, or I guess the origin of where our people come from. I mean, that's significant. That's very important for for that to be known. So starting there, because we know that that's where I guess things begin. We want to be able to teach the correct history because it's always been whitewashed. It's always been explained under their guise, and that's not true. And now, like, we're moving forward, and we want to be able to correct that history, um, to show the truth, right? We want to talk about the truth, or have that out there. I think that knowing and understanding, or I guess learning the true history behind our people, um, that's key. We we have to be able to share, um, like I said, that truth, but where we come from. And so teaching that correct history, because it's always been whitewashed, is that's important for us because we don't have our history, like the correct history in the books, right? And while we learned, right, we say the white man history, we learned that history in the books or in school. We actually have to go home and learn, like I said, the oral history, the storytelling, all of that, to little snippets of being here in Aberdeen, South Dakota, going to the campus, to Northern State University's campus, and having somebody tell us a story, and then have like the teachings from there. And that was how we learned our history, because it's like we were not allowed to. We listen to our people. So we're storytellers, and that's how our history is passed down from generation to generation. So so when we say, like, you sit down and listen to whomever is sharing that story, that is our elders, right? Like, that's what we're taught to do is, all right, we're going to go sit down with grandma and grandpa, and we're going to learn where our family comes from. So I learned that we are Dakota and Lakota, and then how we were removed, right? So we were relocated from Minnesota down to Nebraska, South Dakota area, and then again moved up to where Standing Rock is in North Dakota. But that's how we learned. It wasn't by like a piece of paper and pencil, I guess you could say. But that's where you can start, is listening to the people, having that conversation, and being real about it. Also being open to whatever is shared or whatever lessons are in there, because that's the other big part about our oral history. There are always lessons in there. They could be like smaller lessons to big, profound, this is like our creation story, to where we began. So